is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Looking to throw. Oliver. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Washington going to send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
They go play action now. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. This time Wilson will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oliver flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Oliver. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jayon Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. First throw now for the backup lock. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 2nd down at 5. A give, running right is Akers. They find some open field here. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers, 79 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. On third down, Wilson. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing again here. Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Oliver. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Wilson.
eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Oliver.
We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
To throw on 2nd down. Oliver. Touchdown, Washington.
Devin Duvernay,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Oliver rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Washington.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Oliver. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give to Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. On first down, Hines. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd down at 4. Off play action. Oliver. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Oliver. Connects with Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down, Oliver. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Throwing now is Wilson. Fighting through pressure, and a little floater there is incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on third down. Oliver flush to his right. Oh, It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Falcons are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. On first down, Wilson. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.